Good day, YouTube. This is J Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just a new stock that I come across here. I've been talking about a lot of MJ stocks here on the channel the last 2 days, and came across this one, and it looks really interesting. And so I thought I'd do a video about it and see who out there has this one. This is AFC Gamma. Ticker is AFCG. Here you can see where it was listed on February 11th of 2021, which is kind of ironic because all the MJ stocks had the nice run-up on February 10th, and this is listed the day after, so it came in at $19, kind of run up to the 23, 24, hit a peak here November 12th, $25.02, and now it's currently $18.70. Over the last 3 months, down over 19%. In the last month, down over 17%. In the last week, down 2.25%. And here's a look at what it's doing today. So it's having a pretty good day. Went from $18.14, currently at $18.70. If you don't know what this one is, it provides commercial real estate finance services. It primarily engages in originating, structuring, and underwriting and managing senior secured loans and other types of loans for established companies operating in the MJ industry and states. The company was founded and headquartered in West Palm Beach, Florida. So not much volume on this one, volume of 85.97 thousand, and average is twice that at 173,000, a $304 million market cap, 52-week low of 1807, which was probably hit today or yesterday, and a 52-week high of 2520. Got great ratings on this one, currently at 83% buy on this one. And the earnings next is expected on March 3rd in the pre-market. And this is another one that I've talked about here on the channel quite a few times, IIPR. It's a REIT for MJ companies, and it gives a dividend, and it's just been a growth stock. I'll link that in the description as well. Earnings, like I said, on February 3rd for this one. Make sure, well, this says March 3rd, and this says February 3rd, so always like it when they clash, so we'll try to figure out the real date here by the end of the video. The Microsoft Bing is showing it as a buy with a 1-year price target of $27.79. AFC Gamma, banker to U.S. MJ Industry Yields at 10.4% and Raises Payout, and this is dated just yesterday on the 27th. Stock has a near-term 50% upside potential on the 2020 campaign trail. The Democrats positioned themselves as the pot-friendly party. If you wanted to get MJ legalized at the federal level, the Democrats were your party. Turns out they weren't. When it comes to MJ legalization, the federal Democrats have been party poopers. And just as I said on another earlier video, all the highs for MJ hit on February 10th of last year and came down since then. The reason being, from what I remember, is that's when Chuck Schumer announced that the federal legalization would not take place under the Biden administration, which they, in the fall of 2020, everything was running up and started running up through February, the talk of federal legalization, and now it's not going through, so that's what that has a lot to do with, why it's been running down ever since then. So I talked about Curaleaf earlier, and this kind of goes over some more information about AFC Gamma. It's a real estate investment REIT, provides institutional loans to high-quality MJ companies in the United States. The company lends capital to business in every segment of the MJ sector, from cultivation to processing to distribution, so it covers all the angles. Estimated yield on AFC Gamma existing portfolio is 20%. For the fourth quarter, they reported gross origins record of $127.3 million. Full year of 2021, the REIT gross funding was $302.5 million and closed on new total commitments of $341.3 million. So what separates AFC Gamma from another popular MJ REIT, which I already pointed out, Innovation Industrial Properties, or IIPR. IIPR buys properties from medical MJ companies and leases them back to the companies. AFC Gamma Incorporated, however, provides loans and related facilities, generally secured by substantial assets. The loans typically include amortization and or cash flow sweeps, significant collateral, and favorable pricing. This drives average annual gross yields of approximately 20%. Here's some reports and other recent developments from AFC Gamma. Distribution earnings in third quarter 2021 were $7.2 million or 44 cents per share compared to $1.1 million or 22 cents per share in the same period in the prior year. So you can see the growth from 1.1 to 7.2 and from 22 to 44, so it pretty much doubled and then some. Because AFC Gamma is a REIT, it is legally required to distribute virtually all of its earnings to investors in the form of dividends. Thanks to the continued financial growth, the company has been able to increase AFC Gamma stock payout for each of the last three quarters. December 15, 2021, the Board of Directors declared a quarterly dividend of 50 cents per share, so can't beat that, so that'd be $2 a year. For a yield of 10.4%, dividend represents a 16% increase over 43% share paid out in the third quarter. So nice increase there. So, and you can do the math how many shares you'd have to purchase to buy yourself a new share if you had it set up on drip, and so might be a good thing for you there. As you can see in the chart below, investors cheered when AFC Gamma Incorporated announced December 16th that together with Viridescent Realty Trust Incorporated, providing a senior secured credit facility of $100 million to Acreage Holdings, ticker ACRHF. I don't think I've talked about that one. To provide Acreage Holdings with a $100 million senior secured credit facility on December 16th, so might have to look at that stock as well. The facility also includes a commitment accordion options for a further $50 million that's available in future periods or once certain predetermined milestones are achieved. Here's the stock performance: 17% over the last 3 months, 10% over the last month, 4% over the last 6 months. And there's kind of a look at the chart. On the bright side, investors fleeing the village has put AFCG stock in more compelling trading range. I already placed a buy order at the high and the low of the day. I'll wait and see if that's going to be filled here within the next 40 minutes, as when the markets close here. It's isn't that funny? It's 4:20. 4:20 here in Nebraska. AFC Gamma stock forecast price and news, currently at $18.63. Here you can see the price action, how it's came down since December. And so here's a little bit more about what they do. So they manage senior secured loans and other types of loans for established companies operating in the MJ company in states and that have legalized medicinal and or adult use MJ. And plus it gives a decent dividend, so you can't beat that. And in time, this one I would assume would grow just like IIPR. So, and here's a look at on Yahoo Finance. AFCG sees large increase in short interest. This is dated back on the 15th. So was the target of a significant increase in short interest in the month of December. As of December 31st, there was no short interest totaling 217,800 shares, an increase of 184.3% from the December 15th total of 76,000 shares based on an average daily trading volume of 183,000 shares. The short interest ratio is presently 1.2 days. Approximately 2% of the company's stock are sold short. And I'm not going to go over this whole article since it's a little bit older, but I will scroll through it for those of you that would like to pause and go over the rest. Here's a look at some ZAC investment research, currently showing it as a hold, some showing it as a buy. We'll go over some ratings here at the end. Over here on Reddit, common stock offering. Announced launched a common stock offering. I already talked about most of that information. Nothing else relevant in there to today. Over here on StockTwits, currently at 1870, low of 1891. That needs to be updated. And a high of 2550. Latest rating for EF Hutton, 128.22, setting the price target at $23. The rating of a buy. So some of these, when I try them, I just put in an order for 5 shares and just see what that does. I'm kind of conservative, so I'm not going to put in an order for 100 shares until I see what this one does and proves itself and see some growth back on it. But it is one that I am interested in, and one that I did put a buy order in. So, and we'll see if that gets filled. So nothing really wish I could buy puts to hedge, and nothing else there. Over here on MSN Money, currently showing it as a buy, and here on Tip Ranks showing it as a strong buy with a 37% upside to 25.75, high of 29, low of 23. But if you like MJ stocks, I would definitely look into this one, and IIPR. I'll go ahead and list that in the comments as well. And it's got great ratings. You got a nice fat juicy dividend, 50 cents a quarter, so $2 a year. So you'd basically have to have 9-10 shares of this to buy a new share throughout the year, if you had it set up on drip, as long as it stays in the 18 range, and just keep adding to it. That's what you do with drip and dividend stock. So, but like I said, I have an order put on this one. I'll keep watching this one, probably do some more videos on this one in the future, as I just come across this one. So it looks interesting to me. Plus it's down, so it's down about, well, it's lower than the initial when it broke out of the IPO. So but this one's definitely got room to run. I mean, all MJ's down right now, so that doesn't bother me. Go ahead and buy the dip on this one. Again, I don't give tax, legal, or trading advice, just state my opinion. But it's got to run back up to the 20-25 range. Could hit 30 if we do some legalization on the federal level at some point in time. It's probably not going to be for 2 years or more, but 2 to 5, and it should be every state, and then these are just going to explode, I think. So I'm accumulating as much as I can. So, but I just wanted to bring this one to your attention. If you have this one, go ahead and list it in the comments, and also if you have IIPR, you can list that in the comments as well. That's $186.96, and there's my cost basis of $40. 83% ratings. Next on February 23rd, and you get $1.50 on this one. So, and you can see that's quarterly. So I've had this one for quite a while here. So November 1st of 2018, so about a little over 3 years old, and it's tripled. $40 ran up to 186, and that was higher at right in here, so it was 286. So this one is really down. So if you're thinking about IIPR, it's down right now as well. So, and it's got a nice dividend. So, but anyway, that's it on this one. And if you have this one, like I said, list it in the comments. Any other information you have on this one, And if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.